Hello from Narusawa, Japan. I'm Kim Godwin, and I'm one of the writers on The World Below, which is on crowdfunding right now on BackerKit. In honor of our crowdfunding campaign, I decided to drag my family up here to the base of Mount Fuji to go explore the wind and ice caves. Right now, we're kind of between the two caves on a nature trail and the infamous Sea of Trees, more colloquially known as the Suicide Forest. But this is a well-kept nature trail, so there isn't going to be anything spooky along the way. So I created the powers in The World Below. So all of the synthesis as well as the thesis. So the things for the dawns, the callings, and the dialectics. If you couldn't tell, my favorite things to write were for the Kitcheners, which is our weird cooking alchemist people, and the things for the Mycelles, our fungus people. If I see it along the trail, I will stop and I will show you this cool mushroom I found that makes me think of things of how your characters might look like in The World Below if you go with the Mycele dialectic. I'm hiking up a mountain, and a mountain trail over volcanic loose gravel, so I feel out of shape right now. But it's a beautiful day. It's nice and cool. There isn't too many people out. But walking through the forest and looking at all of the cool overgrown things where nature has pretty much took every aspect of this makes it really appreciate the things that we wrote into World Below. Now that I'm past a crowd of tourists, I can talk some more. So when thinking about these powers, it's like thinking about what they look like as well as what they do. And we're dealing with things like people that are slowly turning into fungus. They have things growing on them. It's like, what cool things can you do? And it's like, well, how does fungus in the real world look? What does it do? So let's look at some of this lichen and moss growing off this tree. So how you make your myceli look can vary wildly. If you want to make them look like this lichen, or the short lichen, or the long lichen. But chaos has eroded you and changed how you look. So you have to keep those things in consideration when you design your character. Because ultimately, you're still humanoid. It's just now that you're different based off of where you are and how you've adapted to your environment. Let's see. So if you have things, the self-harvest where you can grow food on yourself, what sort of things can you eat? Well, did you know you can eat lichen? You know you can burn it for fuel. Pine needles, you can eat that. And berries, I think these are actually poisonous, so I wouldn't eat these. But there's all kinds of things you can do. I'm too far away for the other ones, but yeah, just give it a consideration, give the project a look. It's developed by Matthew Dawkins, and we have Ed Greenwood, the Forgotten Realms, working on it. Our good friend Leigh Shiles passed away while he was working on the book, and of course we have Travis Legg, Kelly Masala, Chant Evans, Danielle Luzon, and of course Diane Damakio, I believe, is her last name. But yeah, give it a look. It is on BackerKit, link below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you support the project.